Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can. You have destroyed so much. What is it exactly that you have created? Can you name even one thing? I thought not.
We'll see about that.
He has to be somewhere around here. Any luck with that dog? Dog, I think I found something. Drop what you're doing and help me over here. Oh my God! Gordon! I was so worried. Hey, the gravity gun. Give it to him, dog. There, Gordon. Dog's happy to see you. I can tell. Okay, dog. Go get the monitor set up so we can check in with my dad. He must be worried sick about us. He was so sure I wouldn't find you here. The Citadel's really coming apart. I still don't know how we got out of there. The last thing I remember is Green falling. Huge explosion, and then I heard vortigons. Next thing I knew, Dog was digging me out of the rubble. Oh, it's all so strange. Well, we should...
Alex, come in.
It's my dad. We've been trying to reach him for hours. Wait till he hears that we found you.
Come in.
Dad, are you there?
Alex? Alex, come in.
Hold on a sec, there's so much interference. Hey, Dog, give me a hand with this. Okay. Little to the right. There we go, hold it there. We got it. Dad.
Alex, where are you? Oh, please, God, tell me you're out of the city.
Well, not quite yet.
What?
But listen, Dad, we found him.
You found Gordon? I don't believe it. But listen, you two have to get out of the city. The Citadel could blow at any moment.
There's no question that it will, I'm afraid. Our remote sensors indicate the process is accelerating toward a dark energy flare. Anyone left in the vicinity will be subjected to energetic events whose effects are beyond my powers of speculation. The ravages to cellular material are
Kleiner,
unimaginable.
stop!
Dad?
Oh dear, Eli, I'm sorry, but surely there's no need for undue alarm. Alex is well out of harm's way by now.
Well, actually, we're still at the Citadel.
What? Oh dear, but there's really no time. The core is exceedingly close to collapse. Why, there's no way to get far enough without first... Well, nothing short of a direct intervention in the core could possibly retard the reaction.
You mean going in?
Into the core, yes. But it's far too dangerous to consider. The chamber will be bathed in radiation.
Well, you do have the hazard suit. If we found a way into the Citadel, it's possible we could...
Alex, no!
But Dad!
Izzy, talk some sense into her.
I'm sorry, Eli, but I don't see any other way. It would help us evacuate more citizens.
We can do this, Dad.
Okay, Alex. So, okay, just promise me. Promise me that you won't take a single unnecessary risk.
I promise. Love you.
I love you too, baby. I'll be praying for you.
Don't worry. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Don't worry. Let's see if we can find a way into the Citadel from somewhere along the rim. Dog, a little help, please? Thanks. Okay, boy. Pack up and meet us on the far side of this ridge. Whoa. What a drop. After you, Gordon. Taking so long. Dog! Dog! Look out! Oh my god, dog! Dog! Dog, are you alright? Oh my god. You scared the hell out of me. Now stay with us and help us find a way over. I cannot believe we're trying to get back in that place. This isn't gonna be easy. Well, dog, what do you think? Any ideas? All right, dog. That's not too helpful. To be a way to get across. But how? What about... Dog? Dog, where are you going? Was it something I said? Huh? Dog, what are you... I think Dog needs a few bolts tightened. Look out! That was a little close. What's gotten into you, huh? How exactly is this supposed to help us? What? Wait a minute. Oh no. You're not serious. Well, Gordon, unless you have a better suggestion, he is a robot. He's done the math. I want you to get out of here as fast as you can. Go find Dad. We'll catch up, don't worry. All right. I'll miss you too. Now, don't worry about me. I'll see you soon. Get in the passenger side, Gordon. Brace yourself. Okay, dog, let's do it. Before I change my... Okay. Careful, hold on. Whoa. Phew. Whew. Good throw, dog. Now go, boy, go on. You'll be fine, just... Uh-oh. What now? Whoa. Hold on. before the next ride starts. Really coming apart. This is unbelievable. I had no idea. Oh, what a drop. We've got to find a way down to the core. I wish we had a map. Well, they shouldn't bother us if we leave them alone. I'll just disable this field and... Damn, I can't get this down. Something... It's that stalker. He's holding it from the other side. We don't have time to look for another way around. How are we gonna get through here? Roller mines. They could help us get out of here. Can you find where those roller mines are going? I've got an idea how to use one here. Extra juice in the right spot, and it's on our side. I'll hold it out where I can work on it. There it is. It's a lot more unstable, but it should last long enough to take out the stalker. Okay. We can get through now. Let's go. I really don't think we should hang around. We gotta cross through that? Maybe this console has some useful information. Let me see if I can pin down a path to the core.
I can still deliver Earth, but not without your help. The portal destination is untenable. Surely you can set the relay elsewhere. There's no way I can survive in that environment.
Thank God, it's just an old recording.
The host? Buddy, you must be joking. I can't possibly... Oh, all right, damn it, if that's what it takes. Just hurry, he's right behind me. Oh, shit.
What the hell? It's gone now. Let's get out of here. Gordon? What's going on in there? It looks like it did in Brain's portal reactor. I'd say their security device backfired. It'll sure come in handy if it stays that way. a transport elevator to the core. Yeah, we must be on the right track. Look up! Watch out! Here comes more! Heads up! What's wrong with this lift? Can you get it going again? Again, Gordon. Do what you did last time. What's going on? Good job! Here we go. We're really moving now. I think I see a stop down below. Let's get off there and see where it leads. Look out! Run! That was close. This could be it, Gordon. Careful. More of them coming. I don't get it. Why are they hanging around here? It looks like they're deliberately trying to blow the reactor. But why? Oh my god. It looks pretty far gone. I hope Dr. Kleiner was right about this. Let's see if we can find a way through the control room. Down in the core entry. Let me see if I can call it back to this level. These readings are off the chart. I hope it's not too late to re-engage the containment field. Good thing you know what you're doing. Well, here's your elevator. Gordon, I wish there was something else I could do to help. Hurry back.
Radiation levels detected.
did it! The containment system's back in place. It won't last forever, but at least we've bought a little time. While you were in there, I did some poking around in the control data. They were trying to start a chain reaction, all right, but destroying the Citadel is just a side effect. Since we took out Brain's reactor, this is the only way they have to send a transmission packet back to wherever they came from. I can't tell what the packet contains, but it's important enough that they're willing to sacrifice the whole Citadel to send it off. We need to get it back to my dad and Dr. Kleiner at the outpost right away. I've been pulling down a copy. Whatever it is, I have a feeling it's bad news for all of us. There's something else. It's Judith. Take a look.
I'm fairly sure I've pinned down the location of the project. It's hard to say how much of it might have survived intact or whether there's anything remaining that could compromise our work if it were discovered by the Combine. We'll need to take a close look at it, of course, but I should be able to give a better opinion within a few hours. If the site is where we think it is, then it should be no more than... I'm gonna cut it short. We may have been spotted.
Where the hell is she? She's in serious trouble. We need to get this and the transmission packet to my dad. He'll know what to do with it. The packet's done copying. I've got it right here. Now let's get the hell out of here. Uh-oh. I think they felt that. I've secured an exit elevator. It's this way. Come on! Guns back to me. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Let's get in. What's in this copy we made, but they're not thrilled about us having it. You know, all things considered, we're not doing... Oh no. It's a stalker car. God damn the Combine. This is what happens to you if you resist. Or if you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. God, I hope you don't remember who you were. All right. Let's see where this train is headed. With any luck, we should be well out of the city before it's too late. Thank God we're not on foot. Let's hope the worst is over. It looks like you saved our lives again. What's that? Oh my God. Brace yourself! Sec. I gotta catch my breath. Okay. Well, this might not be as easy as I thought. We're in the same boat as the other evacuees now. On foot to a train station. Let's head for the surface. Careful, I hear turrets. Here they come. Zombie Q. They've been here so long, they're out of bullets. I can't see a thing. I'm blind as a bat without that flashlight on. We need to get through that door. I've heard Dr. Kleiner says whenever he locked himself out of his office, you and Barney used to compete to see who could get in fastest without using a key. Hey, and you found a gun! Antlions here? The Combine's defense field must have collapsed. Makes sense if it was powered by the Citadel. Shine your light on that thing! Looks like we found a troop train. What the hell is that? A Combine zombie. That's like a Zombine, right? Zombine, get it? Okay. Crap! Look out! It's got a grenade! Keep your light on that zombie! Gotcha.
Warning. Blood toxin gas detected. Automatic medical system engaged. Morphine administered.
I hate these things. Plug up the burrow that way. them over, Gordon. I can hear myself think. You're lucky you've got that hazard suit. This water's nasty. You got room for two in there? got to be kidding. I've worked with electricity a time or two, and I'm pretty sure this sparking wire must be connected to a power supply. Let's check out where that sparking wire leads. Shine your light on that. Light 'em up. Something got me. Oh, and here comes trouble. Keep the light on. Grenade! What's still light out.
Therefore,
Thank God, it's still day. Let's get out of here. Oh God, no! No, it's locked! I can't believe this! Hey, up there! Hello? Can you let us out of here? Hello? They can't hear us, I guess. Can you see any way to get this open?
Stabilization of the City 17 reactor has had repercussions that were not entirely unexpected. Although hardly dead, this hope ahead of time.
Looks like there used to be a crank that fit in here. I wonder if it's still down there somewhere.
Citadel reactor. I believe that all combined portals have failed as well as all communication systems based on that technology.
That's it! See if the crank still works. Come on, Gordon, crank that thing! Great! Okay, let's get to the train yard before the Citadel blows. Finally, fresh air. Oh my god! Striders really tore the hell out of this
Xenotheric
place.
species, there are many modified post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to re-establish
I've never
lines of
been happier to
communication
see
and
Dr.
supply
Kleiner.
with the larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason for hope now than at any time in the past decade. We have made, in secret, several technological advances. We will do our best to deploy in advance of the Combine's return. A new generation.
They're looking for something.
Is not any
Probably us.
human. Even knowing how easily it may be shattered, we have all seen friends and family crushed by the Combine. Some of our neighbors have allowed themselves to be so obstinate and purged of their humanity by the military conditions. And those who resisted have met a most terrible fate.
From the rooftops. I was hoping we'd get a bit farther before they noticed us again.
I apologize for any inadvertent errors or omissions. Naturally, events again from time to time, but mostly what's that like?
More of them. I can get a better shot if you knock them over, Gordon.
Cover me while I reload.
good job sealing the burrows.
Take this medkit. We're gonna see if we can help anyone else get out.
I'll cover the street while you figure this out. Nicely done. Let's head upstairs. Hold up a second. We can't get through here while that sniper's covering the street. Bring that over here and I'll receiver it.
Nice toss, Gordon. That sniper almost took my head off. Let me climb up and take a look at what we're walking into. Uh-oh. They've got the street fortified up ahead. You run point, okay? I'll cover you from up here till you reach the far end. When the coast is clear, I'll catch up. Okay, looks like I can get that ladder down to you. Let me shoot out the latch. I might be a little rusty with this rifle. Huh. Nope, guess I'm not. over, Gordon. Phew. Glad that's over. Oh, God. Looks like the reactor's back on track for a meltdown. That transmission's going out after all. Oh! I'd like to find another way around these buildings, but we really don't have time. Okay, let's get in. Come on. I think we just broke about 50 Combine regulations. What's that beeping sound? Get away from the doors! Oh man, another powered lock. Your vent crawling skills seem to be in high demand today, Gordon. Oh, back so soon? She might have forgotten about me. Here we go again. More of them coming. Great shooting.
What are you still doing here? Everyone should clear out of the city.
The Combine's not making it easy. We're trying to get enough people together to force our way through to the train station. People are meeting up in a safe house nearby.
Can you take us there?
You bet. Let's go. This way. Hey, it's me. Open the door.
What's the password?
I'm not even gonna tell you to shut up.
Come on in.
Previously, certain protein chains important to the process of embryonic
You're Kleiner
development
daughter,
were
right?
selectively prevented
yeah.
from forming.
My dad's Odessa
This
covet.
is no longer the case. For those so inclined, now would be an excellent time for procreation. Which is to say, in layman's terms, you
Dr.
should give
Kleiner
serious
really
consideration
telling
to
everyone
doing
to
your part for the revival of the
get busy?
species. We must make the most of the time we have, as it is by no means certain how much time we have secured ourselves before the Combine attempt to restore their dominion, as they certainly shall. Since this is, in fact, the first opportunity we have had to speak openly of the baleful influence of the Combine, there is much ground to cover. And in fact, I hope to institute a series of useful bulletins in the days ahead. However, for now we will have to content ourselves with some relatively meager exposition. The destabilization of the City 17 reactor has had repercussions that were not entirely unexpected, although we hardly dared speak this hope ahead of time. The destructive pulse forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors. Thus, for the time being, I believe that all Combine portals have failed completely, as well as all communications systems based on that technology.
I don't
In
do
short,
anymore.
the Combine are completely cut off. Combine forces currently stationed on Earth are now isolated units, stranded. However, this is most likely a temporary state of affairs. As we once learned to our dismay, even the relatively tiny fracture at Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely xenotheric species, there are many modified post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to re-establish lines of communication and supply with the larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason for hope now than at any time in the past decade. We have made, in secret, several technological advances which we will do our best to deploy in advance of the Combine's return. We continue to diligently assemble and train a new generation of scientists and technicians. For what the Combine fear the most is not any tangible human weapon, but our will, our intellect, our ability to respond selectively and rationally to every terror they turn against us. We place our firmest hope in the human spirit, even knowing how easily it may be shattered. We have all seen friends and family crushed by the Combine. Some of our neighbors have allowed themselves to be co-opted and purged of their humanity by the military machine. And those who resisted have met a most terrible fate. Still, I cannot overstate how important it is that we retain our humanity. Only this will allow us to hold together as we must for their inevitable return, and what is certain to be unimaginable retaliation. And, oh yes, if you missed any part of this message, it will loop repeatedly until there is no point in looping it any longer. I apologize for any inadvertent errors or omissions. As you can imagine, we have had scarcely time to record, let alone rehearse. What's that, Eli? Oh, right. This has been Dr. Isaac Kleiner, formerly of Black Mesa, now simply a citizen, like all of you, of Earth. Let me just add to all those who can hear me now, as we struggle out of the shadow of our malefactors, welcome back to the light.
Whoa.
No, where did I put that calculator? Careful, Lamar! These lamps are quite hot. Is this on? Yes. Very well. I am not much of a public speaker, but I'll do my best. Fellow citizens, residents of City 17.
Let's find another way up.
Light 'em up!
Explain recent developments to our Vortigaunt allies. At any rate, first, as a matter of great urgency, if you find yourself still with you are well advised to leave by the fastest means available to you. We have restored service to much of the commuter transport system in order to carry citizens out of the city as quickly as possible. We have also established camps and triage areas in the surrounding environs. I repeat, must evacuate the city at once. While there was certainly a great benefit, it would appear the Citadel will be consumed in a destructive event whose magnitude I cannot currently estimate. It will almost certainly have many miles radius. Therefore, I repeat, evacuate City 17 at once. I cannot state this without enough emphasis. On a lighter note, if you are already in one of our designated safe zones, I feel obliged to point out that a more fortunate side effect of the reactor's destruction is the complete removal of the Combine's reproductive suppression field.
I blame Odessa
Previously,
Cubbage.
certain protein chains
I met
important
Odessa
to
Cubbage
the process
one
of
time.
embryonic
What an
development were
idiot.
selectively
Between you
prevented
and
from
me,
forming.
I don't trust those
This
Vortigons.
is no longer the case.
I
For
blame
those
Black
so
Mesa.
inclined, now would be an excellent time for
So much for better
procreation,
living through
which
science.
is to
Dr.
say,
Kleiner says
in
we can
layman's
mate now.
terms, you should
Not
give
that I
serious
needed his
consideration to doing your part
What
for the
idiot put
revival of
Kleiner
the
in
species.
charge?
We must make the most of the time we have.
Sometimes
as it
I
is
think
by no
everybody's
means
a
certain
doctor
how much
but
time
me.
we have secured ourselves before
Everything
the
we do seems
Combine
to make
attempt
things
to
worse.
restore their
This was such a
dominion,
nice neighborhood,
as
too.
They certainly
It
shall.
used to be safer here.
Since
We're
this
sitting
is, in
ducks in
fact,
here.
the first
Or
opportunity
maybe
we have
fish
had
in a
to
barrel.
speak openly
Anyway,
of the baleful
it's not good.
influence of the Combine, there is much
I hear it's
ground
a lot
to cover.
better out in the country.
And in fact, I hope to institute a series of useful bulletins in the days ahead. However, for now,
How
we will
about
have
this
to
weather?
content ourselves with some relatively meager exposition.
I don't miss Dr.
The
Breen, but I do miss his
destabilization
show.
of the City
Remember
17
when you had the
reactor
jugglers on?
has had
This
repercussions
is gonna
that were
sound
not
crazy,
entirely unexpected.
but I kinda miss the
Although we
Combine.
hardly dared speak this hope ahead of time.
Somehow I
the
thought things would be better
destructive
by
pulse
now.
forced a damper on the entire network of linked Citadel reactors. Thus, for
We're
the
all
time
starving,
being,
and Kleiner's
I believe
head
that
crab
all
probably
Combine portals
grade
have
A
failed
head.
completely,
They might
as
call
well
them
as
crabs,
all
but I tell you what,
communications
they
systems
don't taste
based
like
on that
crab.
technology. In short, the Combine are completely cut off. Combine forces currently stationed on Earth are now isolated units, stranded.
How about
However,
this weather?
this is most likely a temporary state of affairs. As we once learned to our dismay, even the relatively tiny fracture at Black Mesa gave our enemies an opening which they were able to force ever wider as they poured through in greater and greater numbers. In addition to the completely xenotheric species, there are many modified post-human allies still remaining on Earth who will be doing their utmost to re-establish lines of communication and supply with the larger forces. Even so, there is greater reason to hope now than at any time in the past decade. We have made, in secret, several technological advances to our best to deploy in advance. For what the Combine fear the most is not any tangible human weapon, but our...
Gordon! Alex? I don't believe it. How the hell did you get out of the Citadel?
We're not exactly sure. All I know is the Vortigots had something to do with it. But what about you, Barney?
I'm doing okay, just going crazy trying to...
They found us!
Aw, hell, Gordon! Were you followed again?
We stole some information from the Citadel on our way out. I don't know what it is yet, but it's important enough that they've been hounding us the whole way here.
Well, that puts the pressure on. Look, we gotta get moving. You guys know about the evacuation trains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've been planning to make a push on the train station. Now it looks like we're gonna have to cut a path through every chicken ship Metro cop who's having second thoughts about defending City 17.
If Gordon and I took a separate route, we could draw the Combine away from you. That'd give you a chance to get the trains filled up before we get there.
Really? Well, if you say so. Now, come here, look over here. Okay, across this bridge, over the rooftops, is a safe path to the station. You two head that way. I'll hit the streets and round up everyone who's been waiting. We'll meet you there.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Hey, Gordon, before you go, I was getting tired of carrying this around. Listen, I don't have many more of these, so try not to lose this one, okay? Go on across, Gordon. She's waiting for you. You lucky dog, you.
You smell that? It's freedom. Sorry.
See you at the station!
It's a gunship. Give me a hand. Take these things.
Blood toxin levels decreased. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
Keep an eye out for medical supplies.
Jordan, you're a real terror. Think it's dead? Maybe you should whack it with a crowbar just in case. Oh God, not again. So much for medical supplies. I found a shotgun.
not looking so well. After you. Oh no! Gordon, are you okay? Oh god, more zombies!
Sorry about leaving you alone down there, Gordon. I got a bit swamped. I see you did all right without me. Here they come. is this?
At any rate...
Yes, the train station!
First, as a matter of great urgency, if you find yourself still within the confines of City 17, you are well advised to leave...
Oh boy, they're onto us. Better find Barney and get moving.
There you are. I wondered if you were gonna make it in time.
Sorry to keep you waiting. The Combine's on our tail. What's the plan?
I'm sending folks out in groups. And like I said before, if you can keep them safe and provide cover, we might actually stand a chance of reaching the escape trains.
Sounds good. Send out the first group.
Here we go.
I don't think this war's ever gonna end.
Doing good.
That's a manhunt!
Well, that wasn't so hard. We should have brought everyone over at once. Go back and get another group. I'll stay here and guard the gate.
Take care of the citizens, Gordon. They're counting on you.
Okay, they're safe. Go for another group.
Fantastic ass kicking, Doc.
Sell insurance.
While I reload.
Hurry up, people! I thought we'd never make it! Here, patch yourself up!
Now that's the Gordon Freeman I know.
I don't dream anymore.
It was touch and go for a minute.
Here, have a med kit. Bring another group of citizens, Gordon.
the trains, people! We'll make sure you get there safe and sound.
Thanks, Freeman!
Should keep them off our backs for a while.
You guys coming?
Go on, Barney, they're not after you. Gordon and I will draw their attention while you get the others away from here. We can grab another train once you're clear.
Okay then. Don't take too long about it, yeah?
Here, let's open up this next track. Bye, Barney. Good luck.
See you when I see ya.
I'll get a head start on the next train. No time to lose.
believe it. I think we're actually gonna make it out of here. Quick now, let's get the train moving. Jump on, Gordon. I'm right behind you. Here we go. We did it, Gordon. Here we go. We did it, Gordon.